If your period hits you mid-holiday, it's completely okay to go swimming or do some water activities. So let's break down what happens when you get into the water. Now, when you get into the water around you puts pressure on your body. You don't really feel this water pressure because it's only small, but it kind of works against the flow of blood out of your vagina. This doesn't completely stop your flow, but it slows it down, making it less likely that you leak. Now, it is still possible to leak, more so if you sneeze or cough, which completely opens up the floodgates. That being said, it's not unhygienic at all to swim whilst you're on your period. Whether or not you wear period products and whether or not you leak, it's completely fine. If you do leak, the blood will be so diluted by the volume of water around you that it doesn't really matter. And if you're in a swimming pool that contains chlorine, that's exactly what the chlorine's there for. It disinfects the pool and it keeps it clean for everyone else to swim in. It is also completely safe to swim whilst you're on your period. There's no evidence that swimming on your period increases the risk of shark attacks. It can actually be good to swim on your period, much like any other low impact exercise, if you're experiencing cramps, and it can help make those cramps a little bit better. The only time you should avoid swimming whilst you're on your period is if you've recently had a medical procedure through your vagina. This is just to make sure that you don't get an infection. Now, if you do choose to wear period products whilst you're swimming, there are lots of different options. If you normally wear a pad or a liner, it's probably best to not wear one whilst you're swimming because it absorbs lots of water and then it doesn't really absorb any of your blood. Instead, you can opt for period swimwear. These are pretty much the same as period underwear, but they're waterproof and they're designed to be worn whilst you're swimming. If you normally wear tampons or menstrual cups, you can still use these. These are both great options because they still absorb or collect your blood whilst you're underwater. Just remember though that if you're wearing a tampon, tuck the string of the tampon into your underwear so it's not hanging out. And finally, remember to remove any period products you're using as soon as you're out of the water. Dry off completely and replace your product of choice with a new one.